Now Russell back into the body. Back into the body and dance around. And now Magsayo is able to connect on some body work. Now Magsayo unloading a flurry. And there is a straight left from Magsayo.
Trunks are good, catch him up.
Main event is here, Magsayo. And here we go. Trained by Freddie Roach, and Russell, on the other hand, making his 6th world title defense, champion in boxing. Not as active as what many people would like. There's a nice uppercut from Magsayo. This is certainly going to be a chess match, and there you see the jab from Russell. And there's that right hand again from Magsayo.
You gotta stop going to your jab, man. Take him away from his left hand. Don't throw left hand. Don't spray the inside because you won't try to shoot the uppercut.
When you're punching, you're rolling underneath.
Uppercut.
Got that?
Didn't land flush or clean, but still. Black trunks, Magsayo in the navy blue and gold. There's a short left again, and this is one thing. So hard. There's a body shot, followed with a left hook from Russell. But Magsayo still right there. That's something you have to do with a guy like Magsayo. There's Magsayo's looking to change that. There's that right hand again. And there's that left hand from Magsayo. As he also trying to time up Magsayo, and Magsayo trying to do the same. And I think he may have connected on that overhand right. Not positive. Might have been partially blocked, but that is the end of the round.
On this counter, take his off with you.
There's a body shot from Magsayo. Nonetheless, you're starting to see the aggressiveness of Gary Russell at the event center of the Borgata Hotel Casino and Spa. Are certainly into this one. Now Magsayo providing some good. Russell's such a student of the game. I mean, he is. There's an overhand left by Russell. Both guys have to watch their headbutts. And there is a, let's see, a body shot. And Russell may be hurt. Really let out a grimace. And it looks like he's hanging his rope. And now he connected on Magsayo as he tries to. Certainly we will take a look at what happened there. And there's that ult. There's that left hand again, connected, as Russell used the momentum of Magsayo coming forward. So once again, he did say he had an undisclosed injury, and there's that left hand just caught Magsayo as he darted in from Russell. And there's the end of that 4th round. So here's that the highlight. There is that right hand. There you see it bend through the glove. And that was the issue. Well enough to continue on here in round 5. I'll be curious to see. Russell has not thrown that right hand yet through the first minute. And Russell, as you see through this fight, I'm just noticing he is not throwing that right. And now Magsayo really amping up the pressure, and he was on top of Russell. Russell Nation's there, and that's what Freddie Roach was letting him know in the corner. He wants him to throw those 3-punch combinations. Focus on movement and angles, especially since he is Magsayo. The fact that he is only using one hand, and there he knocks Magsayo off. Here's the 3-punch combo that Magsayo was able to connect with, get through the defense of Russell. And Russell ducking underneath, but he took an uppercut. You know you have Russell hurt. He should have been able to pick up on the fact that Russell is not using it. trying to cut off the ring of Russell, and Russell connected on that. And there's a left hand again on the chin, and Russell only 40. Certainly going to be interesting on the. But Magsayo, but Russell trying to rely on his knee. Russell wasn't going to throw that much coming into this fight, and there's that left hand again. You know, picks his shots. He relies more on being accurate. Final seconds of round 7.
Keep turning too, guys. Keep turning.
Thus far. Magsayo with the body shot to Russell. Chasing Russell around the ring, and there's that overhand right by Magsayo, but countered it. And there is that stiff jab from Magsayo, knocking Russell back a bit. 2 years ago, he started to slow down in the second half of that fight. And there's that overhand right again from Magsayo. Russell stiffs him with a... And now Russell wants backing Magsayo up a bit, and now Russell smiling a bit as round 8. There's that body shot from Russell, but he took a right. Magsayo walked right into a left, and Russell just danced out of that. And now Russell back into the body. Back into the body and dance around. And now Magsayo is able to connect on some body work. And now Magsayo unloading a flurry. And there is a straight left from Magsayo that he was able to land on. Now Magsayo has Russell in the corner. This is where he wants him to be. This way you don't allow him to move as much as he has been. And there's that right hand. The only punch he's been able to throw all fight. Final minute here of round 10. Back into the body. Connected on the overhand left. Back into the body. And now Magsayo connected, landed on Russell with that straight left flush. As Russell was able to...
See how you keep going?
Here's the replay. There's some body shots from Magsayo. He was looking for that big overhand right. Freddie Roach let Magsayo know we need 2 more rounds like the last round. And now Magsayo on top of Russell. Back into the body is Magsayo. Frustrating night for Russell. This is one of those issues with his hand that he is trying to make the best of this situation and weird angles. Now again, Manny's 1 of 1, but there are...
Hey, G, Jared, overhand and a whip. Listen, you got to put more money around the right hand. Come on.
Magsayo. Russell with an upper. And now Magsayo going to have to go. There's a huge right hand from Magsayo. So you have Magsayo's section. You have Gary Russell supporters to come out victorious. Russell with the huge overhand left. Russell suffered a right hand injury. And now Magsayo forward. And now 2 straight lefts by Russell to close the final round. come out victorious early on in the fight. There's that. That was the punch. And there you see, from that moment on, Russell was not able to throw his right hand. And Magsayo was able to take advantage of it. He was throwing multiple combinations. And now here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
After 12 rounds of action, we have a majority decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Lynn Carter scores the bout 114 to 114, even a draw. Overruled by judges Mark Constantino and Henry Grant. They both scored the bout 115 to 113 in favor of the winner. And the new WBC featherweight champion of the world, Mark Magnifico Magsayo.
There you have it, Mark Magnifico Magsayo, a world champion, defeating Gary Russell Jr. It was close on the scorecards. As you saw, Lynn Carter had it 114-114. Mark Constantino had it 115-113, and Henry Grant had it 115-113. So it was extremely close. And there you see the final scorecards right there.